Hi guys, good evening everybody. Sorry Anne, I put your name as Anna. Got a bit carried away. So good evening everybody. Welcome. I hope my camera's not going to be bouncing too much. But welcome to online live psychic readings this evening. Thank you for joining us. And we have Dana in the house. Hi Dana. And we have Anne. Welcome. Let's see who else is here. Say a few hellos. And we've got Marianne Harris. Good evening, Marianne. Please may I have a message if drawn. Bless you. Okay, so you were the first in, Marianne. So welcome, everybody. Let's see who else we have. All right, Anna Eva. Perfect. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I feel like this evening we're going to start off with a few words, actually, which is quite interesting. And I do see the number 8 here in front of me on the screen at the top. So I'm aware that we have either 8 viewers or just a little bit more than the 8. But the number 8 is quite significant as I tune in here tonight. I do feel infinity here with the number 8 symbol here. So I do feel a close connection here with, immediately the number 8 signified to me finances and money. And I do feel like this is finances and money that is going in a loop, as it were. It's like what's going out, what has gone out is coming back to you. And it's very balanced and even and reciprocal. So we're just going to speak a little bit about that for a moment, see where we're going with that. Okay. Good evening, Claire. Good evening. Okay. Katie Newkirk. Good evening. I do recognise your name from previous broadcasts. All right, Claire and Ellie Rose. Good evening, everybody. And we do have the number 11 again in front of me. So 8 and 11, August and November, guys. It's quite significant here. I'm not sure where we're going with this, but we shall see. This isn't our show, right? This is spirit led, so we're just going to go with the flow. Would love a message. Okay, then. So, thank you, Catherine Johnson. Thank you for sharing. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Yeah. Everybody that's supposed to be here is here, so thank you all. And let's see, we are going to speak to Marianne Harris. Marianne, okay. Oh, as I said your name there, Marianne, I do have the awareness of a young, I'm not say young, but a teenage boy around you, actually. Bear with me one moment. Oh, and this is very interesting. I've just noticed that I'm on the wrong camera. My camera's not even plugged in. So that's probably why I'm looking a bit fuzzy. I've just realised I haven't got my external camera plugged in, but it's all right. It doesn't matter. Okay, good. So let's get a card for Marianne Harris. Okay. Okay, Marianne. So as we did speak about the young teenage lad, actually, not just a boy, a lad around you. And we've just pulled a card here. I mean, my camera's not great tonight because I haven't got my external one plugged in. So it does say the golden children here on the card. And it speaks of the inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Okay. So I do feel like, let me go to the comments, Marianne. Are you still with me? Here you are. You can take August and November. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. How interesting is that? You're not sure of the boy. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Well, you might be somebody who not. Oh, you do have an. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong thing. You do have a number 8 infinity bracelet. Okay, this is very interesting. Okay. Let's see where we're going with this then. But you're not sure on the boy. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. Good. Thank you for confirming with us there. But yeah, I do feel that there is hold on a sec, Marianne. I do feel a tight bond here as well with a sister. It's almost like a triangle: yourself, a sister, and your mum. It's like a triangle here. Yes or no, please, Marianne? There, I can see a triangle with you, your sister, and your mum here. Quite a close bond, and I feel that mum may have already made her transition into our multi dimensions, Marianne. The golden children. Your sister. Oh, you don't have a sister. Okay, thank you. Interesting. Good. So it does. Another card here does speak for you, Marianne, that you will survive this. All right, and it does speak of the inner earth. So it's about going. It's about the cultivation within you, and there's a lot of green in this card, which does show love as well. So it's the inner earth, and it's saying that you will survive this, and new solutions, and also new beginnings as well. All right. You have a daughter. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. But I do feel peace, Marianne. I do feel peace. A very calm energy. I do know that there's a female energy in the spirit world that's very calm, brings a lot of peace, calm, and tranquility through for you. Let me see where we're going. I do feel this is Grandma. I hear a name that sounds like Mavis or something similar to this. And I know that she would have been on Dad's side of the family also, Marianne. And she brings a lot of peace for you. You know that feeling of like when you go to visit your family, like, and they've been baking and they've been cooking and they've been preparing, almost preparing for your arrival. There's a feeling of that she's there, she's still cooking, she's still, not a massive baker. She wasn't a massive, but she would prepare. If she knew you were coming, she would prepare. And I do see that she's still preparing for your arrival. So I do feel that there is something that you are coming into within yourself, Marianne. And she's very much supporting you. And this is Grandma on Dad's side of the family. I do see a black and white dog with her as well. Quite a happy dog, waggling the tail and very, very happy, jovial. Okay, you would have been around this dog when you were a child also, Marianne. Let me see where we are. Where are you? Okay, yeah. Yeah, she did, yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, good evening, guys. Good evening. Yeah, the black and white dog. Yeah, I do see the black and white dog with Grandma, definitely. And you would have been with that dog when you were younger and around Grandma as well at the time. Yeah. Marianne. Anything else you want to share? I do feel gifts as well. Gifts, Marianne, gifts. Abilities that your grandma had, whether that was gardening, whether that was sewing, whatever gifts and abilities your grandma had. Think back, not even back, but bring your awareness to your grandma, the things she used to do, the things she used to cultivate. She was very much a cultivator, Marianne. However you can understand that, but I know that she was a cultivator and actually a bit of a dynamic wizardry in her own way. Very resourceful woman, your grandma, very resourceful, meaning that she can make something out of nothing. She can make something out of anything. She made use of what was available to her and made very good use of it as well. All right. So she does speak about you know, good evening. The gifts. Like, it's not a hidden secret. Do you know what I mean? It's not anything like to be uncovered. It's there. If you just, again, bring your awareness to your grandma, notice the things about her, and there's stuff, there's information there for you. Okay. Yeah. And it's about, you know, using that part of that way of thinking, that way of being, that way of it's very dynamic. So your grandma wants to bring dynamic energy for you. It's almost like thinking, I know you do think outside the box already, but it's thinking even further outside the box. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost as though it's very much an energy of creation. Yeah, I do feel a lot of magician energy. So it's almost mystifying to people, actually, Marianne. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you've been feeling low and sad. Okay, yeah. Marianne, we all do at times. We all do, you know. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. You know, you're not alone in that. None of us are perfect in these physical vessels that we call bodies. None of us are perfect. Do you know what I mean? I don't care who wants to sit there and say love and light all day long. No one's perfect in these bodies. That's the whole point of this journey. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're here. All right. You can always drop me a message if you want to chat or anything like that. Yeah, you're not alone in this. So, yeah. All right. I hope that was helpful for you, Marianne. Yeah. But if you do feel that, you know what I mean, if you do feel like it's getting a bit much, just, you know what I mean, reach out and reach out for help and just speak to someone. Do you know what I mean? We've all been there. Yeah. Okay. Not and to not, you know, not to. It's about being present in our experiences, because when we're out of these physical vessels and we're in our complete wholeness, do you know what I mean, in our purest form, we can't experience like what we experience when we're in these bodies. Do you know what I mean? So it's not always easy, of course not. It's not always easy at all. But I feel like the whole point of what we go through, what we experience, what we come across is, you know, like when we're born, yeah? When we're born and we come in pure, right? We see the purity of children, do you know what I mean? No bars held, they just flow with everything. And they don't really, do you know what I mean, have too many hang-ups and stuff like that. So it's like, you know what I mean, I feel like the key, I've always had a knowingness that the key, not even the key, but it's like when we make our transition, you know what I mean, to the other dimensions, as we move on in our experiences, yeah, as some people refer to as death and dying, yeah, is to like not allow the point when we come in, when we're born, to the point that we make our transition again, that journey along, do you know what I mean, that windy pathway, right, and sometimes diverted pathways, right, is to just to keep our baseline, do you know what I mean? And when I say keep our baseline, it's like, again, it's like to come in, do what we got to do, and when we move on again, still have that love within us. Do you know what I'm saying? Still have that inner child. And I want to say to everybody who feels that they don't necessarily fit in with this system, bun the system, by the way, the system sucks, okay? So anybody who feels they don't fit in with the system and they don't fit in with whatever, well, you don't have to fit in. If you're, however you are, Do you know what I'm saying? Just be yourself at the end of the day. So it'd be hella boring if everyone was the same. Okay? So yeah. But guys, yeah. Marianne, I send you love, sweetie. Yeah. Let's see who else we got. Let's speak to Dana. Good Dana. Good evening, Dana. Let's speak to Dana. Yes, let's speak to Dana. Dana, good evening. All right, what time is it? 20 past. Right. Okay. Dana, your card says the new earth. And it does say it's happening. Keep holding the vision, Dana. All right. And so I know Dana from our trance development circles that we sit in. All right. Dana is, beautiful, beautiful soul. All right. So here you go, Dana. So it does speak of the new earth here. So, and I feel like the new earth is not necessarily external, it's within you. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a birthing process here. I do feel it's almost as though there are emotions there, but it's like, again, as we were just speaking about with the previous lady here, it is about being within those emotions and just accepting where you are at with them, and to just keep the flow. Do you know what I'm saying? Which looks like you're doing very well here. There is actually quite when I look at this card, it's childlike innocence energy that you are embodying whilst making this transition that you are making, if that makes sense to you, Dana. And very much looking outwards, outward trajectory, not necessarily looking outwards for the healing, because the healing you are doing within yourself, but you're also looking outwards and not looking back or behind you. All right, which is really, really, it's got a good feel to it. And again, let's have a look. What else we got for you, Dana? Let me come down and see. Ah, you are. Ah. Yeah. It can do. I mean, but then what goes up must come down. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's fine. Oh, bless you, Anna. No, I won't forget about you, Anna. No. All right. So we've just got this card here. So Dana, this does mention baby steps here on this following cards, which shows action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay. And I do see rising above and rising to higher heights here as well. So very much a pickup in your energy, very much movement within your energy as well, as you will be aware of, as you work with trance, that, as the dynamics of the energy shifts at any moment. So just look after yourself, take it easy, and wish you lots of love with that. All right, guys. Oh, okay. Let's see. Also, we're speaking of trance, guys. So we do have wonderful trance medium, Nico Medium, and his guides Noah have written 3 books, and the first book here is Threads of Infinity, Remembering the Higher Self, guys. All right, so you can always check that out on Nico Medium's page, guys, if you're interested in trance. Okay, trance mediumship communication. And Noah and Nico will be following us as soon as we have completed our communications with you this evening. All right, great. So let's now speak to Anna. Good evening, Anna. Okay, let's have a look. Hello, Rish. Do you see my male friend? Will reconnect with me soon. He's a Leo sign. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's have a look then and see what we've got. Guys, there's always free will. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always free will involved in any communications that you have. And also, as we were speaking about earlier on about our life experiences, you know, there will be souls who we have arranged to, you know, meet us at certain points along our experiences, guys. So sometimes we don't necessarily get what we perceive that we want. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what we perceive we want isn't necessarily what we need. What we need and what we want are two different things. So us within our physical bodies, do you know what I mean, might be feeling like we want something, but our higher selves, our pure soul aspect. So do you know what I mean? This is us, right, outside of our bodies as pure spirit, which is what we are. But then we're partially projected into this body. Do you know what I mean? So we're like kind of there and kind of here. But then this original pure part of us can't experience everything that we can when we're in these physical bodies. So then we're here and we're going through, do you know what I mean? And we are, it's almost like a video game, isn't it? And you know, so we're actually maneuvering the video game for ourselves. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, within our physical body, you might feel like, oh yeah, I really want this person in my life, da, 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 da. But then, you know, that part of you that is out, you know, that pure part of you that can't experience without being in the body, needs to, you know, meet certain people to experience what hurt is like, what pain is like, what this is like, what love is like, what all the different emotions and experiences. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like all those emotions and experiences you're translating all of that to yourself outside of your body. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's beautiful, really. Yeah, it's not always easy to understand, I think, but yeah, let's see. So I do have a card here that says karmic relationships. All right. Now, what are karmic relationships? We're not necessarily talking about karma, bad juju, or anything like that. Okay. Karmic relationships are just like what we said. So they are meant for your experience. They are meant to assist you to moving to the next stage, to moving to the next part, where however you want to perceive it. Again, like we said, like a video game, right? It's like you're here and you're, you know what I mean, and then you're going along and then you meet this person. Could be perceived as a great experience, a beautiful love, or something that you might feel was not so desirable, right? But then by the time you go through that and then you move to the next stage of the game, I mean, often we look back and we can realize why those people or experiences happened at that time. Do you know what I mean? I'll give you an example, like being in a job, right? Having a manager who is a pain in the you know what, right? Then, you know, for whatever reason that job ends. Okay, at that point it might be perceived as detrimental because, oh, there's no job, there's no this, there's no that, whatever. This is just an example, yeah. But then, you know, by that happening, it opens up another door. Do you know what I'm saying? Which you had no idea about at all within your physical body, but your soul knows this. Do you know what I'm saying? Your higher self knows this. So these are things sometimes that happen. And on hindsight, you can kind of look back and think, oh, gosh, yeah, do you know what? If this hadn't happened, then that wouldn't have happened. And if that hadn't happened, then this wouldn't have happened. And, you know, it's quite expansive in that way. But so, yeah, karmic relationships. Look up karmic relationships, yeah? because I don't want to talk about it for too long because it's past. But yeah, that very much I feel like answers your question as to whether your friend will be back in your life again. And as we always say, there's always free will, and ultimately, you know, do you believe that your life and your experiences are predestined? Do you believe that you have free will? Not even believe, you know, it's like, where do you stand with these questions? Do you know what I mean? Ultimately, is your life in your hands as you, Anna, or is your life just an experience for your soul to experience? And is it your soul that has put these people and events in your life in order to enjoy and not enjoy those experiences? Do you know what I mean? So it's really interesting when you think about it, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But I will ask you, what do you feel? What do you feel? Do you feel that that person will be back in your life? And what are the pros and cons of them being in your life? But I do actually intuitively now, as the energy's shifting again, and we're coming out of the, you know, the communication shifting, I do feel a yes. I do feel that there will be a return. Yeah. But it's up to you what you do with that. It's up to you what you do with that. But we will speak about repeating cycles. Repeating cycles. You know, if you continue to do things the same way you always do it, you're always going to pretty much get the same result. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we hope that's helpful for you, Anna. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna speak to. Let's go. Oh, thank you for your patience, guys. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Oh, let's say Anna, I didn't miss you. It's good. Oh, good evening, everybody. I'm gonna go up here and see who we're drawn to. Anna. Did we speak to Katie Newkirk yet? Katie, did we speak to you yet? Can't remember. I don't think we did. Oh, you're welcome, Anna. Oh, I can see you, Belinda. Good evening. I'm just waiting to see if Katie is still with us. Ah, yes, she is. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Good evening, everybody. Hi, Leah Solo. Hello. Oh, Bernie, nice. Terry Louise, okay. Carrie Johnson. Oh, from Indiana, nice. Is that Gary, Indiana? Is it? I'm not very great with I think, is it? Tell me if that's Gary. Is that Gary, Indiana? Have I got that? I've got that wrong, and I Gary. I'm thinking of Michael Jackson, basically. Can you tell me if that is right? Carrie Johnson. Okay. All right, Katie Newkirk. Let's see what we've got for you. We did have, okay, yeah. So Katie, would you right, okay, so the great severing here. So I do feel like a family conflict, immediate family conflict, feeling a bit lost, within the motions here, but it's about seeing the bigger picture. All right. So it's about it's about peeling back through the emotions and really seeing people for who they are, really seeing people for who they are. And as we were just speaking about our experiences and the people that we come across and the people that we share our experiences with, family conflict here I'm seeing, and connection with a brother as well. And again, the feeling lost within this. So, right, the bigger picture. It's about remembering why these people have aligned with you at the times that they have. Yeah, we have titles and everything as brother, mum, son, husband, everything else. I do feel that there is a connection with father here as well, Katie. Strong presence of father involved in this situation that we're speaking about. However, it does say seeing the bigger picture and lifting the veil. So what is the veil? People often speak about the veil. The spirit world is, we are the spirit world. It's the air we breathe, right? So the veil is only as far as can be perceived by ourselves. Why are the conflicts happening? Why are these people being the way they're being? Why are they affecting you the way they're affecting you? Why are you feeling what you're feeling? Why are you reacting the way you're reacting to situations? I'm not sure if you heard the last message that we just gave, but everything we experience is to move us forward. And it's about seeing situations and people from a different perspective. And often it's easy to look at people and feel what they're projecting to us and then blame them for that. But what is it within us that still needs to be looked at? Why we feel that they're affecting us? It's perspective as well, because two people can look out of the same window and see the same view and view it completely differently. I can read a message, you can read the same message in a text or whatever, and both perceive it completely differently. Why? Because it's not what's out there, it's not what they're doing or what's in the message so much, it's how we're feeling within ourselves, really. If we're in a good mood and we get up and it's raining outside, we can see something positive within it. But if we're already not feeling great and it's raining outside, well, damn. Do you know what I mean? Everything else just falls down. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a bit of evaluation there, I feel, to be had with the situation. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. All right. And so sometimes those we love can't always continue to walk with us. So there we go. As we communicate these messages with love and respect. All right. And we hope that it's been helpful for you. I can see that you don't have a brother. That's fine. Not having any conflict. That's interesting. Not having any conflicts in the family. That's cool. That's cool. No. Oh, bless you. Oh, okay, thank you. You know, we're not predicting anything. We're not predicting anything like that. That's just what the cards showed, and that's just what was flowing and was given. So, yeah, you can take it or leave it, but certainly don't take it as a prediction or anything like that. But yeah, you might find the message will be useful somewhere as you're going through. You know, so that's absolutely fine. But thank you. Let's have a look. Oh, Marianne says she misses her childhood so much. Wow. Yeah. With your little doggy, I know. I know. But you know what? Our childhood is hasn't really gone anywhere. I think oftentimes, you know, get to a certain age and, you know, there are expectations that we're not supposed to be like this and we're not supposed to be like that. And I was going to use the B word, but I won't. Yeah. To it. Right. Do you know what I mean? Here we go. Oh, bless. Claire. Have we spoke to Claire yet? No, I don't think we have. Good evening, Claire. Good evening. Oh, Leah Solo. Hi. What's this? Oh, Anna. I've just seen your message here. I think I didn't see that when you typed it. Oh, okay, that's fine. I've caught up with your messages, Anna. Ah, okay. Good. Let's see where we're going with Claire. Good evening. Claire, straight away, feeling a bit topsy-turvy. That's straight away what I'm getting with you. Feeling a bit topsy-turvy. Almost feeling like a bit of a mismatch, which is interesting. I'm seeing dice, dominoes. It's interesting. I saw dominoes, but I said dice. So it's almost like taking a gamble on something, taking a chance on something. It's like throwing the dice and taking a chance, taking a gamble. But I'm aware of the black and white within the dominoes. So I feel like a dichotomy. It's almost as like, yeah, I almost feel like you're like, if I do, then it's this, and if I don't, then it's this. Almost like you feel like you can't win. Let me see where you're at. Claire, are you still with us? Yeah. Are you understanding that? Like a bit of a feeling like, you know, like with the saying, like some people say, they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't, kind of thing. Claire. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Let me. Well, it's interesting. Let's see. Certainly very tense around here, Claire. And this is where you're carrying the emotions of other people, right? So if you have any, like if you're practicing Reiki or any modalities, certainly, you know, turn some of that for yourself as well, because it's really good at dissipating energy, excess energy, and balancing and harmonizing the energy as well. All right. I just feel like you want to give you some healing here. I know that you've been feeling, do you know what I mean? Are you with me? Yeah. I can feel it all here on you. Certainly, looking after yourself is recommended, Claire. A little bit more hot baths, relaxing baths. In your bath, you can put Epsom salts, which is really, really useful, and also magnesium flakes as well. Check that they're okay for you personally, but we can't make any medical recommendations. But it certainly goes a long way if it's going to be something that's safe for you to use. It's very, 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 yeah. I think when you try it, you know it's hard to put into words. It's a clear difference from when you've got into the bath to when you get out. It's like a whole new world. It's very, very magical. So I would, yeah, definitely self-care. All right, self-care for you, because I do feel like you're doing a lot for a lot of people, and you're actually running around quite a bit. Not excessively, but yeah. More about looking after you right now. I do feel like that you have little ones around you as well. Oh, thank you, Bernie. Yeah. All right. What card have we got for you, Claire? All paths lead home, Claire. All right. So it does say inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze inwards. That's beautiful confirmation of what we were just speaking about. All right. So it's about navigating. All right. And navigating your journey from a place of your own, what it is that you want. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we were saying, not necessarily about always putting others before you. Yeah. And again, your intuition, noticing your intuition as well. Certainly sparks of oh, hi Kay Weezy Joan, Tracy Hand, hi. Yeah, certainly sparks here going off with your intuition. All right. So I do feel that as you are going through, if you feel that there are situations, places, or people, and you're getting a gut feeling about, then certainly pay attention to that. Don't dismiss it. You're not imagining it at all. Okay, good. I do feel summer solstice as well is going to be quite a significant time here. Summer solstice. I do feel as well, all paths lead home. All paths lead home. This isn't external. This isn't outward. This is, again, it's about alignment with your whole aspects, alignment with your higher self here. Turn your gaze inwards. Very much strong, again, very strong message of looking after yourself, all right, and not putting others before you. Claire, I hope that was helpful for you. Yeah. Let's see who we've missed. Ah, Carrie Johnson, good evening. Good evening. This is hello to Carrie. Let me come back down here. Where are we? All right, let's speak to Bernie. Good evening, guys. Thanks for your patience. If there's anyone that's been here from the start, do just let me a message and just put me a message and let me know that you've been here already, because it does get a little bit shifty sometimes when I'm like, my mind kind of floats a bit and then I lose track of the comments. So I do apologise if you've been here waiting and I haven't even seen your comment or anything, guys. Tracy Hand. All right. We'll speak to Barry. Belinda Knight. Okay. All right. Let's get. So we're going to speak to Bernie. Bernie, I'm very aware of the number of flowers you've just put in the beautiful comments box. 5 flowers. And I do know that number 5 is very significant with change. All right. So I do feel that significant change as well with you, Bernie. And I feel like this is something that's already happened, actually. I don't necessarily feel like it's something to come. Are you with us on this, Bernie? Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Beautiful. A lot of support from Spirit here for you. It's very interesting. Yeah, I just feel like something that's already happened here. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get. I do hear birds singing. I do see seaside as well. Seagulls. I hear seagulls. So I do feel like this might be a bit of about taking the time to rest and retreat, Bernie, while you're making your decisions, while you're making your choices and decisions. It's almost as though I want to take you off and just pop you out by the seacoast, by the coast, to just breathe that fresh air and, allow the thoughts and the contemplation to just be alchemized and moved with the breeze that blows at the coast and the seaside. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the sun just revitalizing and re-energizing you and aligning you. That point where you just feel so, just that stillness, that, I don't know, it doesn't matter what's going on outside and around, but within me, I just feel good. I just feel calm. I just feel peaceful. And I just trust that things are the way they are supposed to be. Yeah. However, we're not talking about complacency. We're not saying to sit back and do nothing and expect everything to happen. No. But sometimes when we grip on tightly to something, it can be a bit stifling. So sometimes it's a case of setting the intention of what it is that you would like to happen. Setting the intention, trusting that it will be as it should be. But when you're setting the intention, it's about setting the intention of what it is you do want, not what you don't want. And also feeling it, speaking it, smelling it, almost as though you've already got it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because everything is there within the multi-dimensions. It's just a case of our frequency and vibration and matching that of something else. And if it is within our life's plan, then it will happen. You know what I mean? The coast is your favourite place. Mine too. You do need the rest. Yeah, please do. Please do take it. I know it's not always necessarily, you know what I mean? We've got responsibilities, you know what I mean, and all of that. But what good is it? Do you know what I mean? If you're tired and exhausted and stuff, sometimes you just have to take a little bit of time out for ourselves, however that is. Do you know what I mean? And even if you can't take the time away from your everyday responsibilities, then at least taking the time elsewhere. You know what I mean? And sometimes that means saying no to someone else or to other people to be able to take that time for yourself. Yeah. Okay, good. I do feel a lot of peace with you though, Bernie. So, yeah. Guys, you should all, come along to our philosophy circle, which is used to be every Sunday. Now it's once a month. It'll be next Sunday, all right, the first weekend of next Sunday. Yeah, check out the information on our page for it, because a lot of the things we discussed tonight, and a lot of the things that you guys would like to discuss, you might find it quite refreshing to come into the circle. Check out our page. You can see the reviews and comments that people have left about the circle. It's a lot of healing that goes on there, and people often feel so much better than they did, coming into the circle, and then afterwards they feel so much better. I know I do. Do you know what I mean? So guys, I'm going to pull one last collective card for you, and I'm sorry if I haven't managed to get to you guys yet. We'll be back again next Sunday, and probably keep an eye on our page, because sometimes we go live with card readings as well, okay? But we do have to wrap up, because we do have Nico Medium coming on with his guides now in just a moment. So finally, guys, breathe the cosmos, guys, all right? So everybody listening at the moment, take what you can from this card and message, okay? So it says, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And this is what we were just saying. So it is just what we were just saying about stepping into our own power. I know that sometimes things can feel like they're out of our control. Sometimes things can feel like so hopeless and helpless as well at times. I know, I've been there. But we will just say that nothing stays the same, guys. It's not about giving up. How many times in our lives have we felt like giving up? And then we haven't. And then, there are always shifts and changes, guys. Where you find yourself at any moment is never your final destination, all right? It's not the end, and it's never the end, because we're energy, we're spirit. We cannot be destroyed. We just change the physical presentation, guys. But I just want to say that you're not alone where you are. We've all struggled. We've all been there. And if we haven't, then, you know what I mean, to get there. But don't beat yourselves up about stuff. Do you know what I mean? Again, we spoke about repeating cycles earlier as well. So if you find that there's certain things that you want to change in your life, but it doesn't necessarily seem to be happening as you would like, or you're noticing certain things that you're doing that you want to change, but then it's not changing exactly like as quickly as you would like it to, at least you're making, number one, you have recognition of it. That's the first step. You have acceptance of it, and you are making the moves towards redirecting it in a different way. Do you know what I'm saying? So once you want to try and do something in a different way, do you know what I mean, that's all good. Do you know what I mean? So it's not about repeating cycles. But yeah, guys, we will see you soon. If you want to reach out to us, drop us a message. You're more than welcome. And we hope that we found this session helpful. Again, stick around, guys, and we're going to hand over to Nico Medium and his guides, Noah. So we will see you all again very soon, guys. And yeah, we're all here, all right? Yeah, lots of love. See you soon. And none of us are perfect in our bodies, so don't be beating yourselves up about it. All right? And always let your choices and decisions come from yourself, all right? Regardless of what communications you get, guys. Yeah. I'm glad it was helpful for you guys, all right? Reach out, drop us a message and whatever. Let's chat. Do you know what I mean? We're not selling anything. We have a free Sunday circle next week. you're all more than welcome to join. Bye, guys.